Okay, timestamp September 30th, 2025, about 2:30 a.m. I've been up for probably, is that gonna work? Mostly kinda, okay, cool. I've been up for about half an hour, maybe an hour. Woke up with full-on panic attack, just because it's what all the cool kids are doing. Um, Sinuses are a little congested. I'm wondering if that's part of it. If it like triggers things, like, oh, I can't breathe, I don't know. Starting to calm down. A little bit of a headache. Actually, pretty solid headache. I took some aceta, akita, acetaminophen, Tylenol. I took Tylenol. I took Tylenol. Yeah. Um, Thank you. Got a couple. I got like 6 packages. I'm not going to do them all in one sitting because it would be a 3-hour video. I got like 6 packages in the past day and a half. But we've been just doing stuff around here. I'll give you a quick walk. Oh, dear God, heaven. Seriously, I'm still not AI, by the way. In case anybody's wondering. God. Jane is down there relaxing. What's going on, buddy? What's going on? Yeah. We need to do this crate. We've been so busy moving stuff around and whatnot. Some of the dailies, we haven't really gotten it. I got a stack of dishes in the sink. I've been keeping up on laundry. That's one thing. But I got ginormous stack of boxes now in the dining room. But there's a reason for it. So I got Blastoids over here. But over in the corner, I got Zybot set up. I got the 2 hutches in place. Hard to see it there. Stripped out this china cabinet and kind of got the space over there to where I can slide the china cabinet over. That way I can do the Facebook Marketplace thing on it and try and get it in a new home. It's in fantastic shape. It's gorgeous. And I can verify that it's probably 50 years old because we got that when... Okay, it might only be like 48 years old. We got that when I was 6 or 7, maybe. Mom was very, very excited about it. She'd always wanted a really nice china cabinet. But I'm not going to live my parents' life. I do want to get some display cabinets for the stuff that my wife and I find cool. Like at George, I've got a Freddy glove signed by Robert Englund. Not exactly an Avon collector plate. It's just not. I've got a puzzle box, signed by Pinhead, stuff like that. But I found some pretty cool black metal cabinets with like glass doors. That works better for our style, if you want to call it that. I'd like to think I have a style. I don't know. I know I'm quite the fashion plate, but I don't care about that stuff. High school taught me not to care about that stuff. Because all the kids around me cared about that stuff. I couldn't really afford it, and then I realized this doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's not a genuine polo. It doesn't have the right horsey on it. So? I'm wearing a shirt. It's a nice color. It looks good on me, and who gives a shit? I paid $10 for mine, you paid 50 for yours. At the end of the day, it makes my boobies look weird. But I'm gonna open at least a couple of these. Not sure which one this is. So I got coming in a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And some of it's gonna go right into my latch tops until I can sort, but that's okay. Because I know that at that point I can actually sit down and relax and go, let me look at my toys. And then I can sell the ones I don't need. Ooh, okay. This is my Centauran Stratagem lot. With a Donna Noble. Which is cool, because I don't think I had a Donna. Let me tell you something. She was one of my least favorite modern companions until her end story started coming out, and then I was like completely compassionate about her. Completely changed my viewpoint on her. It's where I actually really like Donna now. But initially, oh my god, I found her rather annoying. Hey, Jenga. You guys all look alike. Okay, one has his mouth open, one kind of doesn't. That's the thing about the Centaurans, they're kind of a clone race. Frequently referred to as the potato heads. Donna looks pretty good, though. And Catherine Tate is funny. And when she and David Tennant get together, it's just... because they're actually very good friends, too. So there's a connection there, which is cool. And I know what that's like when you're performing with somebody that you really actually enjoy being around and whatnot. Sometimes that spark can be even more of a thing. It's pretty cool. You know, and like doing Rocky Horror, I got to perform with my wife on stage, which was a real joy. It was an absolute joy to do that. And in the roles we were in, I mean, I was Frankenfurter, she was Janet. That was like, this is rather odd dynamic going on here, because we're not anything like that in real life, you know. But yeah, check it out on YouTube. There's a rather funny bit between David Tennant and Catherine Tate. I think it was for Red Nose Day, which is like a children's charity thing in the UK, where David Tennant is her English teacher. Very funny thing. And if you're into Shakespeare, there's a Much Ado About Nothing rolling around with these two in it, which is quite good. Quite good. David Tennant plays Benedict. I mean, it's... they kind of set it with almost a World War II backdrop, I think, based on... because with Much Ado About Nothing, there's... within the backstory of it, you can set it in almost any time period, but there is kind of a... there is a war effort going on. It's kind of a backdrop tapestry thing that's... the battles and the war aspect of it is mentioned but not shown on stage. It's kind of... it's like a backdrop backstory kind of thing. But based on what they did set-wise and costume-wise, I think they were trying to set it like in World War II. And it works. It works. But yeah, their Much Ado About Nothing is... it's so good. If you can handle Shakespeare. I'm going to guess your helmet does not come off. Yeah, being able to take their helmet off is considered... you have to have like achieved high honor to be able to be allowed to remove your helmet. It's a thing. So this is most likely just like a shock troop or whatnot. the big scary thing about Centaurans is, number one, they're very tactical, and number two, they're kind of a clone race of sorts. So they're a fast-growing clone race, so they can spit out thousands more troops very, very quickly, millions even. They're relentless. The whole dominate the universe, rahaha. We will destroy your planet and take all of your sheep. You know, they're that kind of guys. But one of them, and they look awful, which is to say they look really good. Talk about ugly little spud. So this guy's got his mouth kind of open. They've got a weird tooth thing going on. They always have. And there is a difference between the two. This is apparently the Centauran Stratagem set. I'm not sure which one is supposed to be which. I'll figure it out on the later. But as usual with character options, I think. I believe that's who made these. The detail is very good. Very, very good. I still have the petty blame it on Kenner complaint of no holes in the foot. The articulation's usually really solid on these guys. It's not over the top crazy. And yes, they have a thumb and two very fat fingers, which obviously, from a costuming standpoint, you know how that works. But you always want to make your creatures different, right? So, and this is the stuff that came with them. I got 2 helmets in there, a couple of rifles, and I'm not sure what they call that wand-looking thing. That's definitely the commander kind of thing, whoever's in charge here. Usually has some gadgety goo on there, like a stunner and some other things. But 76 trombones kind of thing going on here. He's the band leader. Can never escape my musical theater background. I'm okay with it. Alright. And I know I had at least one Centauran before, because I got I think it was the Invasion of Time set. Came with Leela. That's how I got my Leela. And Commander Store, I think. But it was a 2-pack. Not the other guy. He's still not here. But yeah, I got that a couple years ago. I going through my stuff then, like 3 years ago, I'm like, I don't have a Leela. How do I not have a Leela? I need a Leela. What the hell? So I got a Leela. I think there's 2 Leelas out there. I think there's a single pack, which is the Face of Evil first appearance, and then Invasion of Time. It's a 2-pack with the Centauran commander that was leading part 2 of the invasion. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. There's kind of a twofold, multi-faceted story going on. It's a good episode. Tom Baker, Leela, K9. Takes place mostly on Gallifrey. Und then you open this one. This is actually one I'm very curious, concerned about, because I'm not sure if I got 1 or 2. The listing, and I hate it when people do this. In the explanation, they only really talk in the singular, but in the picture they show 2 of the item. So there's the, I think I got two. Oh. Oh. Okay. There's that question of, okay, you're speaking the singular, but your picture shows two. Do I get both or just one of them? You know what I mean? Because that's a big difference. Oh. The reason you'll see in a sec. Okay, so I paid $70 for this. They're normally $70 each. So I took a chance. Because I'm like, he doesn't have quantity 2, so he's not using the same listing, but having 2 available. He's showing 2 in the picture and describing it in the singular. They're going for about $70 each everywhere. Your listing is about $70. Do I take a chance and get this and maybe I get it for $35 basically? I'm gonna do it. I think I just paid $35 each. Oh, you sexy thing. So, and I guess YouTube, my phone, whatever, flips it. This is the Aliens Creature Pack for those attempting to read along at home. And it comes with that Aliens pack that I got the other day. Came with 2 face huggers and a chest burster. This has essentially 4 face huggers, 2 chest bursters, and 2 stasis chambers with working LEDs. Which was one of the main reasons I wanted to get them, because I've seen some loose out there, but this comes with 2 and they're intact and all that. So you can see it's got the, like, stasis chambers. You can have you put just about anything in there, but it has a light feature. And they actually on the back of it show essentially them setting up almost a diorama kind of thing, very much like when they were walking through the command deck whatnot, and Bishop grabs the clipboard and starts looking over the notes, and he died them taking it off, and that whole, yeah. So pretty cool. And you don't see that face sucker over there, or that one. Well, that could be embarrassing, fellas. Yeah, just to make sure I didn't get a lingerie set here. Yeah, no, I got 2. In the listing, he said that he was moving and he was getting rid of anything that he wasn't planning on keeping. He was trying to liquidate stuff and all that, which is another reason that I was like, okay, maybe it is both of them for $70, $35 each, basically. Ooh. Because my thinking here was, even if I'm paying $70 and I'm only getting the 1, well, that's what they normally go for. So I'm at least getting 1 at kind of the regular price before they disappear. You come out. When did you come out? Saying 2016. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because I want to say they started putting out the figures. Our shop closed in 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. They started putting out the figures about in our last year or 2. which is why I know that I have like a Hudson and a Hicks still in the package, because I did grab some of the first wave stuff. And then, not being a shop anymore, I didn't have the like wholesale direct access to it. That's one of the benefits of running a shop, is you can pretty much buy like wholesale from places like Nika. Same reason I have some of the Resident Evil figures that they did, because they did like the Resident Evil 5. I've got the Sheva, Chris, you know. Oh, I'm so happy right now. These are going to be fun. These are going to be fun. Rah. So, yeah. Cool. Cool. In other news, I've got to do some shenanigans with my parents' bank account. I talked to the lawyer today, or yesterday now, I guess. And some of it I'm doing wrong, so I've gotta. It gets complicated though, because I had power of attorney over my parents, and then I became guardian of my dad, so there's kind of a weird. They're both handled differently, so there may be some complications in the initial accounting, because acting as power of attorney and then acting as guardian, and they're handled differently by the courts. And my lawyer told me, don't worry, you're okay, but, you know, stop doing this, start doing this. So we're gonna comply, because I don't think I'd enjoy jail. I don't think I'd fit in well. You know, it just. And honestly, orange washes me out something horrible. I look very jaundiced. I don't wear, and I love the color yellow. Like a bright lemon yellow. It's one of my favorite colors. I look horrible in it. Any of those kind of colors. I can usually pull off red, but yellow orange, ooh, I look sick. And I don't mean like in the 90s vernacular for cool. I look sick, man. I look ill. Terminally ill. Like, lie down and breathe slowly kind of thing. Yeah. So, the bright side, even if there were any complications in court, it's one of those, like, victimless kind of situations where you'd be trying me just to try me. But my lawyer's like, you're actually doing everything that you were supposed to, and it just, you're fine. It sounds like mostly a paperwork headache than anything, so. But some of the things that she initially said made me go, oh shit. Am I, what do they call it, in jeopardy here? She's like, no, you're okay. But stop doing this. When your lawyer tells you, stop doing this, you know. Okay. Should I be worried? Am I in trouble? I don't want to be in trouble. Yeah. Cool. So that happened. Oh. Now I'm gonna do some kind of breakfasty thing, because I took some I took some pills, and I don't want to do that completely on an empty stomach, just because it's usually just not a good idea. then I'm going to take a shower, I think, at some point. That sounds pretty cool. It's been a day and a half. Hasn't been 3 days. I'm getting better about this. Um, but yeah, grab a shower. Then I'm going to slide that china cabinet down. I'm going to move Blasteroids to that wall. Move all the eBay stuff to where the Blasteroids and the Zybots were. I have a plan as to how I can make the slide puzzle work. And it'll look good and be more functional and all that. But it's going to be some heavy lifting. Yay! Maybe I'll do that before I do the shower. Because I'm supposed to take my girl to lunch today. Canceled on me on Friday because she wasn't feeling well. That, and there was a monsoon, tsunami. It was wet. So we're supposed to do lunch today, which first time we've had a lunch date in first time we've had a date in 2 months. I know we're married, you don't date anymore, you're married. No, you need to. You need to. If you're a kid and you got the whole parent thing, give them their 10 minutes alone, Not because, got to do stuff, but for God's sake, if they like each other, give them a few minutes without, hovering over the conversation. We haven't even had that. We'll be talking here at the bar, and Tiny will come in and be like, standing right there observing. It's like, are you the referee? Are you the line judge? Can we have a minute? Good Lord. It can be frustrating. We're not going to throw down on the bar, sweep everything off, and go full, postman always rings twice kind of thing, but talk to my girl without supervision. I mean, put my hand on the glass, pick up the phone. I've done those scenes. Yeah. I know, I'm psychotic. I know. It's okay. I'm okay with me. I'm still not AI. Watched a John Oliver thing on the rise of AI. I guess they call it AI slop. That's the term for it, when people are just punching stuff into an AI generator and creating instant cartoons and instant music and stuff like that and spewing them out on YouTube. Nope, not me. I have thought about, full disclosure, I have thought about doing the AI coloring books as just a way to generate some money. But my idea here would be to make fun of the AI concept and make purposefully absurd coloring pages to color. Basically, the whole not pulling punches, this is really obviously AI because, that's a giraffe with 9 legs kind of thing. I thought about doing something like that. I don't know, it's just one of those, just unabashedly, yes, how? I'm making fun of you. Why? Because you wouldn't open the damn door. Anyway, health-wise, I'm actually starting to kind of calm down a little bit. But yeah, I woke up. Red alert klaxon going in the background. Ship shaking. Obvious sounds of explosions in the distance, kind of that kind of panic attack. I love those. Those are the best, man. You wake up and you're like, oh my God, no reason. Yeah, Janus is just sacked out, chillaxed. Yeah. My tuxedo is on the box above the crate. I have a feeling they're going to be pretty good friends. But yeah, Hex is just... I love this cat. This guy. What's up, Doodle? I know you were sleeping. I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. Can I touch that big paw? Can I touch that big paw? How about that big paw? No? I love that cat so much. He's an alien, but I love him. All that and 7 toes. Alright. I'm gonna get some food. And I'm gonna get to work. Probably like 2 or 3 bricks yesterday. Got a lot done. And there's still so much to do. Oh dear God. Yeah. 1 brick. Make it a great day.